What's up, Wiper Downers? It's Danny with Danny's Auto Detailing in San Francisco, California. Today, this video is about how I went about getting my maintenance customers, my philosophy, how I just treat the whole thing, and I'm still learning, but I hope the things that I have done can maybe give you, beginners especially, some tips on how you can get started getting reoccurring income every month with maintenance customers. You ready to get into it? Let's go.
So Danny, when you first started, I heard you didn't offer maintenance packages, but when was the good time to start offering it and why?
Right, yeah, when I first started detailing, I realized I was super cheap, you know, charging $20, $40 for exterior wash, totally new at the game. And I know from taking Wilson's auto detailing course that he recommends, you know, getting maintenance customers. But I thought about it and I'm like, okay, a maintenance customer is gonna pay less money for more frequency. Well, I'm only charging $40 a car wash. What am I gonna do? Charge them $20 now? And then I thought, that doesn't make sense, you know? And then, okay, and then 6 months down the road, a year, when I'm charging $100, am I still stuck at a $20 car wash, just busting my hump? You know, so I decided that I'm not gonna start asking people for maintenance yet, because I need to build up my prices. You know, what do you guys think of that? Does that make sense? So for me, for you new guys, I would recommend not rushing into getting maintenance customers if your prices are so low, because you're only shooting yourself in the foot, and basically, you know, you'll end up detailing angry, and I did not want to detail angry.
Now, when do you ask the customer for maintenance, and who do you ask? Is every customer a maintenance potential?
All right, so I've decided that I'm a little bit picky with who I ask about a maintenance, to be on my maintenance plan. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't necessarily have criteria, it's just a feeling that I have, but I know that I don't ask everybody. And I think it has to do with how does the customer make me feel? How do they come off? You know, I want my maintenance customers to be easygoing. I want them to be happy with my service. I want them to just be like, great, you know. If they're a little too picky or, you know, rigid or something like that, I will not ask them, because I just don't want to have that feeling every time I see them. It's not to say that I won't service them every 3 months or 6 months or whenever they come back, but I'm not going to give them the discounted price. Now, if they do ask about it, I may consider it. I might consider it, and I usually do, but I'm not going to ask everybody. I want to gel with the person that I'm giving the maintenance to. I want them to, again, I want them to be happy with me. I want them to be smiling. I want them to be easygoing, you know, and, you know, so I think that's really important for everybody to consider when they are thinking about getting a maintenance customer, because do you really want to be seeing a person every week that's always in a bad mood? Right? Do you want to see that person every month who's always just picking at your work? I don't, you know, and I'm sure it just puts a damper on the day. So I want good people, good friendly people on my maintenance program.
Do you know off the top of your head a rough number of how many maintenances customers you have right now?
Of course, yeah, I have 12 working on 13 maintenance customers right now, and I've let them ask me most of the time. Some of them I have asked them, and it works out. It just depends on how I feel about the customer.
Got it. And some new detailers are gonna wonder, Danny, why do maintenance when you could just do another full detail for them? What's the benefit of having a maintenance client?
Yeah.
You're making less money.
Yeah.
You're putting in almost the same amount of work where you have to drive. See, explain that to us.
Yeah. At first I kind of thought that too, because some of my maintenance details are $60 and $70, and I'm not the fastest detailer. I'll still take maybe over an hour sometimes, so it does lower my hourly rate. But the thing is what I've realized is I can sprinkle in a maintenance detail in the morning and still get in 1 or 2 other details, so it's just kind of like icing on the cake. The cars aren't really that dirty, and I can change my method up to be a little bit more efficient, and it's not a full detail, so I'm really only hitting the dirty spots. So I've decided that I really do, and I don't mind maintenances as long as I can sprinkle them in. So right now I've got 12 or 13. That's like, you know, and sometimes I do 2 maintenances in a day along with like a complete detail. So if I got like a $400 detail plus 2 $70 details, that's $540 for the day. Not bad. Just yesterday, I had 2 maintenance exteriors and a complete with tips and everything, $710 yesterday. 2 maintenance details. I didn't have to bust my ass for the 2 details. I did have to do for the 3rd, you know, but it's rewarding. I've heard other detailers say, don't take too many monthly maintenance details because then you're starting to lose money. Like I heard someone say, maybe have 15 or 20 maintenance customers in a month so that you have room to get these new customers at full price. So I'm at 12 or 13 right now. I'm gonna play with it and see how far I can take it. I may go up to 20 because if I do a maintenance detail a day, along with 1 to 2 other details, that's 500 plus a day. That's great, and one of them I didn't have to work too hard. You get it? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments.
Now the next question for you, Danny, is the frequency of the maintenance. Meaning, you started offering 8-week maintenance packages.
Yeah.
How about now? Do you still have the same, or have you changed them?
I mean, I still have a few people that are at the 8-week, and I'm not going to change it. But you know, people in the comments have tripped out and like, why do you have 8-week maintenance customers? Because it's almost like it's a new detail already. And in most regards, I do agree. Some of my 8-week customers are very clean. It's not that big a deal. But I do have a couple who have kids and stuff, and it kind of is like a new detail, and I'm getting paid like almost half price for it. So I've decided to do away with 8-week details, maintenance details, and I'm going to stick to 1 week, 2 week, and monthly from now on. And I'm not going to offer the maintenance, 8-week maintenance. Thanks to you guys in the comments for kind of letting me see the light on that. It's something that I have thought about on my own, but hearing you guys tell me as well just reinforces the fact that 8-week details, maintenance details are no bueno.
So now that you're trying to increase the maintenance, what's the difference between a full detail and a maintenance detail?
Speed, first of all, you've got to be quicker on your maintenance detail. Obviously on a full detail, I go all out. I hit every crack, every crevice. I say that I hit the reset button completely and everything's just freshened up, right? So from then on, as long as I'm the next person to touch the car, I shouldn't have to do all that work again. And so a full detail is everything, oftentimes from, you know, vacuuming, drilling, you know, sand, pet hair, you know, maybe stronger chemicals to wipe down, stuff like that, steam, extraction, and then on the exterior, you know, there's a wash, there's possibly a clay bar or iron decontamination, and a really good layer of wax to set it up, you know, and just black trim everything. Now with a maintenance detail, it should be a lot quicker. So when you open up the door of your maintenance detail, your vehicle, you should already see that a lot of the stuff probably looks the same as it did a month ago, but maybe a little dust. So maybe I'm not going to use the strongest chemical. Maybe I don't even use a chemical. Maybe it's just a dry wipe down on a lot of things. You know, the vacuum is going to be much faster because the stuff the dirt and everything is still pretty much on the surface. You've already scrubbed it hard. And you're just you got to keep your eye out for the spots that look dirty. And oftentimes I'm just using like one chemical on a maintenance. Like I think I use like O&R most of the time. I just spray the towel and just wipe it down and just keep an eye out for smudges. And I'll even use the same towel for the window right there. Boom, on the door panel, window, done. You know, get it done quickly, move forward. And exterior is a lot quicker too. I mean, I just rinse it quick with some water. Or like today, I did a rinseless wash on my detail today, my maintenance detail. I used P&S Absolute. I sprayed the car down with Absolute, and then I had my bucket of towels with Absolute, and I just dried it off. It was very quick. The tires are so clean, I didn't even have to scrub tires, didn't even have to scrub rims. Literally, it's just clean, you know? So that's the idea, and that's why it's so awesome to have a weekly or a monthly detail, because the car's not that dirty, you know?
And do you have a time limit on the maintenance, or just depends?
Right. Well, this customer, I do it twice a week. They want it done in like an hour. And before this customer, I've never done it in less than an hour, but it encouraged me and motivated me to do it, and I realized I can do it, you know? And I'm not cutting corners, but I'm just being more selective on what I clean, you know? And I'm quick about it. And so that's what I like. All right, guys, so there you have it. I hope I was able to give you some good information on getting maintenance customers, when to do it, how to do it, who to do it with, the frequency, the speed, all that stuff. And again, I'm just a regular guy. I'm learning as I go. So if you have any tips on how I could better get maintenance customers or maintain vehicles, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you like what you heard and you're gonna implement some of that, let me know too. I'd love to hear if what I'm saying is resonating with you. That'll do it for this video, guys. And remember, be good to yourself, be good to others, and don't detail angry.